Hello, good morning. It's Monday again for me, and I'd like to welcome you in my podcast. Let's Talk About Words is next episode of my podcast. In this podcast, I talk about, as you can guess, words, but in different aspects. We talk about words connected with some topic, or I just choose some words to explain, to define, or to show you so that it's easier for you to learn vocabulary. The main aim of those videos is to help you learning, to provide you with some videos that can be helpful for you, but also to show you how I work with my students during my lessons and how you can learn vocabulary. Okay, so today we will talk about money, just as I told you on my previous podcast, in my previous video. In the last video, as you remember maybe, I talked about a text or some chosen vocabulary from a text about a woman who decided to live 1 year without spending money or spending as little money as possible on her life. We talked mainly about the words that I chose from there, and I showed you one of exercises that I do with my students. I often do such exercises during my lessons, and actually you can do that yourself when you read a new text, just to choose some words that are new to you and try to describe them in English, define them, maybe find some pictures, Google something that will help you to remember the words. Okay, today I would like you to join me on my slides. As you can see, it's just a Google website. This is what we will do today. And I have my list of words that I would like to talk to you concerning money. Of course, that's not exhaustive list. It's much more, but these are just the chosen ones that I thought, we could talk about today. So, okay, what you talk about money, what words you can use without money. So, of course, you can earn money. Okay, and I would like to look at some images so that they can just show you, what does it mean to earn money? To earn money, it means to get some money for the work you do, right? So those pictures, I think, are telling quite a lot. Okay, smiling people, right? Earn money online. Okay, when you earn money, you work and you just get paid for that. Yes, you can get paid. How much do you get paid when you work somewhere? How much do you earn? Someone may ask you. Like here, earning with zero investment. I don't know if that's possible. There is no easy money, right? You can also say easy money. Do you think there is easy money in the world that you can, earn easily? Maybe there is, right? Or fast money. Okay, for me personally, there is no easy money. You have to work if you want to earn some money. Yes. If you earn money, you can also spend money, of course. That's why you're earning money, right? To spend, and you spend money on something, so you can spend it on, whatever you want. This woman is spending money on clothes, for example. And I think this is, quite interesting article. Why spending money is a good thing? Quite a good question, and I think this article is worth reading, just having a look at if it's really a good article. Okay, that's an interesting topic. That's what I like when I Google, you just go with the flow and you find something interesting. Fear of spending money. So what kind of person are you? Are you the person who likes spending money or who is afraid of spending money? Of course, I think we need to have a balance and to find a balance. Spending money to save money in business. Okay, so what we also do is save money, right? Save money, I think, this word, this picture here, yes, this image shows us what does it mean to save. Save, it means to put aside. That's another good word, yeah, to put aside your money. So it means to leave on some additional account so that you have some money for something that you've chosen. Like, for example, you can save for holiday or save for something that you would like to buy, something that is more expensive and you just don't have that money. Now you have to save, yes, to collect some money for something like, for example, this one, retirement, house, college, vacation, right? So you save money for different purposes. Just by the way, if you want to, like usually we say that we put the money to this kind of, we call this piggy bank, yes? So usually children have this like ceramic piggy, a little piggy. It doesn't have to be piggy really, but we call it piggy bank, yes? If you have something like that, it can have, of course, different shapes. My children have such piggy banks. Okay, if you save money, you can also waste money. What does it mean to waste money? Well, I think this one is quite maybe brutal, but okay, that's the truth, I think. If you waste money, it means you spend it on something that is not necessary, really. Yeah, so for something stupid, something not important, something that you will never use. Yeah, it means that you waste money on something. I think all of us had such situation that you bought something and you never used it, some piece of clothing or some gadget, like for example on holidays. And then you say that it was money that was wasted money. Yeah, I think another interesting article, 12 subtle ways you may be wasting your money without realizing it. I think it's also quite interesting to read. So how, in what way you're wasting your money and you don't even realize it. Quite interesting, and I'm just going to leave it open for now. Okay, if you go to the shop, yeah, and you buy something, you can say that you pay for something. That's also a good word here. I'm just putting it on my list. I will create a list of words that I use here so that you have it, and you will have the link just below the video. So you pay for something, yes, like pay for your shopping, pay for insurance, pay for the rent, payment methods. How can I pay for things? Really, when you start Googling like that, you can find a lot of interesting texts and articles that can be, good source of learning new words. Yes, how can I pay for things? I pay for things. I'm not sure if that's the good one, really. Okay, maybe that's not the good one, but quite often there can be interesting articles. Getting clients to pay for your work, for example. Okay, but anyway, that's what my Googling quite often looks like. Getting clients to pay for your work. So if you've got a business and you've got problems with clients paying for your services or whatever you do, here we have some guidelines. Always use a detailed contact. Yeah, so, just something interesting. This is how you can learn English, really. Just Google something and flow. Just go with it. You pay for something and you can pay by This is just in relation to this payment methods. Yeah, so even if I Google it, you can see I have pay by card, by phone, by link, pay by check, by plate, I don't know what that is, pay by cash, right? So there are different payment methods, so how you can pay. Okay, if you are broke, that's a good one. If you are broke, well, what does it mean that you're broke? Again, we've got some article here. I am broke, 10 reasons why and how to be better, to do better. I have no idea what this could be about, but maybe something about how to save the money, yes? What to do when you are broke. Broke means you have no money. Okay, this is not what I wanted, but okay, you can have a look. 7 bad habits of broke people. I think that's an interesting one too, that we can have a look. I mean, okay, I will not have a look at that. I don't like when all those things keep appearing on my... They spend too much money on things that depreciate. I think that's also a good one to read. They always keep up with their neighbors. Yeah, so why are you broke? What are the reasons why you don't have money? They don't plan for the future. Okay, yeah, so when you're broke, you can borrow. Actually, there was something. Borrow money from a friend. Contract? Okay, I didn't know that there is something like that. Okay, but you can borrow money from, yeah? So it means to take, okay, versus lend versus borrow. That will be an important one. But borrow and lend, these are two words that are problematic, I think. Can I borrow some money? I can lend you some. I think this one, this image is a good one just to keep in your mind and to remember if you have problems with differentiating lend and borrow, right? Can I borrow? I always remember that question, yeah? Can I borrow some money? Can I borrow your ruler? Can I borrow your pen? Yeah, so you always borrow from someone if you don't have money, let's say. Sure, I can lend you some. I can lend you some money. So lend is when you give the money to someone. And that's when we also have the word loan. This is what the bank gives you. So we call it, okay, credit, but it's a loan. Yeah, and this is usually money that you have to pay back. I think I will have more money, more more words than I have on my list, yeah? What is a loan? How does it work? For example, yeah, so loan, you even have a definition here, a financial instrument in which one party borrows money from another, such as mortgage loan, credit card debt, or personal line of credit. Yes, when we talk about loans and bank, yeah, because usually you take a loan from a bank, a type of a loan is, I'm just looking if there is anything here. Yeah, so you can have loans for different purposes, really. Yes, vehicle, property, personal loan, business. Yeah, depending on what the money goes for. But the word that you should know, I think, is, okay, mortgage. Maybe let's just look at the mortgage. So it's type of loan. Loan used to purchase or maintain home, land, or other types of real estate secured by the property itself. So this is something that in Polish we call kredyt hipoteczny. I think this definition is a very good one. Yeah, so you want to buy house, flat, whatever kind of property or real estate. Yeah, real estate is, buildings or lands or this kind of just property, yes, real estate, secured by the property itself. This is mortgage, yeah? And usually is the one that, you have to pay for many, many years. That's your mortgage. Okay, what else? Sometimes you're just not rich enough, or you don't have enough money to do something or to buy something, and then you say that you can't afford something. Okay, well, that tells a lot, yes. It's closely connected with broke. Maybe not broke, okay, because you may not be broke, but let's say you may afford, you say I can afford just things that you need for life, but you can't afford expensive holidays, let's say, yes, or you can't afford, I don't know, something that, you just don't have money for and you have to save, yes. We can't afford that. Don't buy things you can't afford, right? So quite often if people buy things they can't afford, they take a loan and then they have to pay it back, right? You can see that all those words are very closely connected. If you have to ask how much it costs, you can't afford it. Interesting. Yeah. Do you buy things without looking at the price? For example, in, I don't know, just food. You know that you need it and you just know that you can afford it. Okay. If you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. Okay, we're not going to look at the quotes, but as you can see, we can find quite many interesting quotes. Okay, if you can't afford or you borrowed from someone, you can say that you owe money to someone. Yes, if you owe money, it means that you borrowed from someone and you need to pay him or her. Yeah, so you owe money to someone. Like in this picture, here's your money. So he owes money to this guy and he needs to give it back. So this is what he is doing here, yes? What can I do if someone owes me money? That's a good question, yeah? Have you ever borrowed, have you ever lent money to someone and had problems of getting the money back? Yeah, so someone owes money to you and what can you do, right? I think there are too many articles now that I want to read. But many of us have been married and we agree to lend it to. I really recommend to read, just, for the purpose of reading, if you want to keep yourself in contact with English, you can see there are many, many articles that you can read in the beginning. And, you can find some more words just in this text, yes? And you can just have some fun with it, yeah? Okay, so you owe money to someone, or you can be in debt. Be in debt. What does it mean that you're in debt? It means that you have minus on your account. Minus, yeah. You just have a lot of money to give back. I'm just looking for. No one wants to have debt. After all, it's not good to owe money. Yeah, so that tells you what it means to be in debt. So to owe money, yes, to many people or to the bank. If you are really in big debt, you have problem. You have a big problem. 5 reasons why you will forever be in debt. Okay. How people fall in debt. To fall into debt and never recover. Yes. If you have too many institutions or people to give money to, then you've got a big problem. Yes. Okay. Be in debt. Okay. But then you can also invest money. Invest money in something, for example, in stock. Yes, so you buy shares of company and you invest money. Usually you invest money to get some profit. Yes. Or, well, usually you want to get some profit. It's not always financial profit, but okay, we can say that parents invest money in their children for the future. Or you can invest money, it means that you buy something, you spend the money on something, and you expect some profits. Like, okay, you buy a car so that it's easier for you to travel to work, so that you save time when you travel to work, or, so that you can travel on holidays. And there are different kinds of investment. You invest in a house, you invest in building your business so that it grows. Yeah, if you have to invest money to make a profit, usually that's the rule, make a profit. When you make a profit, it means that your investments bring you more and more money. Usually, we say that the business that you have makes a profit, so that you earn some money in just a different way. It's not salary, but you earn your money, right? Okay, any other words that I have here? Yes. Sometimes you may be lucky and you may win a lottery. Win money on lottery or win the lottery. What do you do if you win the lottery? I think interesting one again. I think there might be too many that I want to read. What to do if you win the lottery? So here we have, okay, don't quit your job. You need to pay tax on it and so on. Leaving a job after winning, there is an adjustment period. Okay, well, doesn't matter. I think, I will not have that problem, and many of us will not have that problem. What to do if you win a lottery? Usually we just have to work to get some money. Okay, I've got two more words that are important. You can say that something costs. Yeah, so cost is the basic meaning, maybe, is the price. Yeah, so how much does it cost? How much does this car cost? It costs a lot of money, you can say, yes. You go to the shop and you see the prices and you just know how much something costs. But the costs can also be, in your business when you have your own company. Things that you spend money on are your costs. I think those definitions are good. Cost, business expenditure needed to produce a goods or service. Price, what a customer pays for that goods or service. So, yeah, that's the difference between cost and price, right? Cost is something that you as a business owner have to pay. Price is what the customer pays. So that's just by the way here. And the last word, charge. Okay, that's not what I wanted, because that's another meaning. Charge money. Say charge money. You can say that, okay, you go to, I don't know, car mechanic, let's say, yeah, and he says that you need to pay £200, let's say, for the service. So in this way, you can say that he charged £200 for it. Yeah, so the money that you have to pay, you say that he charges. Yeah, how much does the doctor charge? He charges. So he takes this and this amount of money. That's the charge. Anything else here? Tax. Tax is something that we all have to pay if you work. Well, not only, there are different kinds of taxes. You go to the shop and you have to pay VAT tax on the goods that you buy. But okay, if you work, there's also, income tax. So tax is a mandatory payment collected from individual and corporations by government entity to fund government activity. Okay, that's a good definition, I'd say. Yeah, we all know what tax is. Yeah, so it's the money that government takes from us, and we all have to pay it. Yes, that's not kind of nice duty, but we have to do that. Okay, I think that's all I had on my list connected with money. So then I hope that this was also kind of inspiring for you, and you can see how you can learn yourself and just do some Googling in the internet to find some sources that are interesting, and you can have a look at them, read them, and learn some more words about money, and not only money, and just give it a try. Try to do that. It's really a good one. So that's all for today. Some words for you. If you have any questions, any comments, or you would like to share something about money and about the topic that I have just covered, feel free to comment in the comments. I will be happy to read that. If you want to work with me and learn with me, there are links below. You can click on the links to find out something more about me, who I am, how I work, and how you can contact me. There is also email address, so you can contact me if you prefer more direct contact. And just that's all for today, and hope to see you next week in the next episode. I have no idea what the topic will be. Usually it's very spontaneous. And, if there are any topics you would like to cover, just let me know in the comments or in the email. For now, it's all for today. Have a good Monday and a very good week. See you next week then. Take care. Bye-bye.